Hey, it's me, Hatter. Quick note before I read the Star Wars intro. I do stream on Twitch, and I do plan on making a goal since I came back and started making YouTube videos again to try to stream every day on Twitch at like some point during the day, or stream at least 5 times a week on Twitch. I think that'll probably be a good schedule, which I can build a following though. Besides that though, in this video I will be playing Dead Rising the Deluxe Remaster, as they do call it, or in my opinion, Dead Rising the Remake. Because let's face it, changing every voice actor, the story beats, taking away some moments, and then just changing dialogue, it doesn't make sense. Anton, the only Asian guy in the game, white, makes more remake. For this video though, well, besides the overall challenge, look at Frank West's changed hairline, we will be going in and trying to beat this game. I'm kidding. We'll be going in and basically trying to kill as many zombies as possible within the starting areas of the game. Of course, I mean the very start where the zombie outbreak happens and within Paradise Plaza. We only had the time limit descending to our mode first time to do this, and I just thought I'd limit myself to at least like 250 to I think 300 zombies I'm allowed to kill inside the voiced area. Hopping into the game though, you can see I skipped that. Cause let's face it, who's ever eating that while playing the demo? See, nice, thick Frank, which they for something turned to a thick boy. I don't quite know why they widened my body so much. I question it though, I would just run downstairs. Downstairs though, you see we opened up a couple doors. I found my way down into the main area. Down here, my testicles were already tingling. Telling me to prepare for the worst. I thought that would have been some grannies being naked downstairs. But my god, was I wrong. The verification that has boarded up the doors told me it was a zombie outbreak. That plus how people were reacting. However, while walking down these stairs, someone caught my eye. Oh, it wasn't the old lady, nor the sexy man with a mustache. God damn it, what are you talking about, lady? No, I haven't seen your baby. God, don't read the script, will you? Get out of here. However, the one that has caught my eye came up at that load screen. It was her. I had forgotten it was a demo for a minute, and I was about to go talk to her. However, the realization came quick. With that meant exactly as I thought. I was locked exactly at the mall's front door. Couldn't even go to Spaceland. It was sad. A sad little man. However, things get better as soon as, I got to the other side of the mall to contemplate my life choices. I met this old man who stuck his cane in my face. I don't know what his problem was. He mumbled some mumbo jumbo, managed to get a snapshot of him, then I happily pissed right off. But as I was just walking away, the old lady from before, who thought she was my one and only true eye catcher, came through, opened the door, inviting so many zombies in. It was a spooky time. Yet, I did manage to do this with my Frank Westing skills of having to play the first game and not exactly platinuming it. But having to play the series, though, I do know a bit about it. And what I do know is how to go zombies. So that was exactly what I did. I begun this challenge of this zombie killing Johnny right now, right then, right there, with my magical weapons I had at hand. These weapons in my hands were super destructive, as you can see on screen. However, I am 8 times in this footage because it took forever just to even try to get up this amount. Of course, I'm going to be speeding up the footage, I'll be killing zombies unless I feel like there's a real value of the action I did. This was easy peasy, especially since I kept leveling up too while doing this, which is much harder to do within the first one, especially if you're trying to get up to like 200 kills, 320 kills, which I did gracefully. Walking up the stairs, however, led me into the room, where I was into an unexpected sulking joke. There were more questioning comments and shaving minute timing while facing off against zombies. Although, they also wanted to do with those others. I could have saved them. I openly chose not to. I didn't mention that to him though, instead I told him no. No, simple as that. Yeah. Sacrifice my shoes and only keep on my life too. And to make sure I stay safe. Staying safe, however, will bring some unexpected bonuses. Like the only door out that way to head back into the shopping mall was closed. I was told it was okay to take the L ducks and quit being a pussy. That was exactly what I did. After I talked to Jessica, seeing what the blondie wanted, out of my camera where she saw some sneaky little pictures of Frankie, which she couldn't help but feel a little bit impressed and unimpressed with me with. Women. Anyway, I headed out and I begun my other journey by ignoring the couple instantly who I could have helped out. I decided this was the best ordeal to do. Why? Because I'm Frank West, the asshole journalist. Right as I was about to walk back out into the mall to begin the challenge up anew once more, I was stopped. I was confused. I heard footsteps right behind me, and I haven't seen zombies mere moments earlier. I'm kidding, but like 5 minutes earlier. I just assumed it was another zombie. To say the least, I was thankful it wasn't, because that zombie was about to shoot me right in my Frankies, and I could not afford that. However, falling down, and probably from the tactical crawling she was doing, she managed to sprain her ankle. Yeah, this is about it for where the story goes. Just for this demo, we get up to this far. I can tell you the rest about the main game, but however, I shall not. Instead, I just took this woman's pistol, and we began our journey. I should mention an obvious difference between the remake and the original. There ain't as many zombies, which makes it a bit more tougher to try to go out and kill them. And the zombie AI in this game is not that good compared to the OG. Well, you know, zombies would actually come at me. I had more of an issue even trying to do that in my test stream. I sadly deleted that footage, so we're going to just suck it up and deal with my audio here. Yeah. Okay, now I wanted to bore you too much with this challenge. Basically, just know I didn't really talk during it because it's not that I was muted or anything, it's just I had like nothing interesting to really say. At most you can see with the main strat, it was just hack and slash whatever was in the mall. Of course, for me, I end up using classic controls because that's the one I'm more comfortable with. I don't think the controls scheme really matters. You'll probably be more kills to me if you're using mono and you actually go through with it. You might get more kills than me if you're doing this inside the full game. I'm not sure. This was done though with the demo because I did not feel like paying for this game and I want to do a simple little challenge video. Throughout it though, you can see very simple. The strat was use whatever I could grab. Let me repeat that. Use what I get in Frank's hands. From the hidden katana to a simple ass shopping cart. Whatever I could get into my hands was used and utilized. Even jump kicks when I eventually got it. I'm still confused about how this happens. It is something that will never be explained how Frank West's blood footprint looks like his shoe, though he's shoeless. Yeah, no one's ever gonna touch him with that either. And as you know that effect, oh, good luck ever trying to see it. At least you can mod the game. Ooh. Either way though, this was exceptionally easy with just grabbing things. I did find out by doing this challenge, in case you want to do it for yourself, the best things is the katana, the bowie knife, and the Uzi can be really good. The Uzi is like really easy to unlock too. Similar to the sword, it will be in the plaza area where on the stairs you'll want to jump off to the blue and then run all the way down it. It is a fairly simple thing, and those both were hidden items that from the original Dead Rising game, which is always nice to see they decide to keep things from it and bring genuine upgrades to it. Besides that, even the plants were really good and they ended up helping me a lot during the challenge in order to try to get as many kills as possible. Of course, I'm not saying it was the best, but it did work. Something I can say personally that really wasn't so good, it was probably a waste picking up to just throw as plants. I know that's very contradicting to what I said before, but it's kind of what it is. The plants are really, really good. double sword. You know, you actually throw it, it sucks. You use it, it's like, alright, it worked, it was good. It worked out until I can get my next item, like the police baton, which worked out a lot better, at least for me. Plank's really good too, with benches, which benches are obvious though. So like, everybody could have probably guessed that much from actually just like playing the games and stuff. It was like one shot for like bench. And every level you get up is like more damage the faster your Frankie will go. And yeah, that stuff. It is fairly simple about the challenge gun. There's not really any commentary I can add to it. Besides pistols suck. It takes like 2 shots. It goes up from 2 shots on the body, 1 shot, possibly headshot, to like 5 shots on the body, 4 shots for headshot. It makes no sense and so stupid. Let's how this game go. With that, my final score was 666. 666 kills was the final amount of kills I get before the thing technically ended, which means that is my score. Of course, I believe I could have done better if I was to maybe not spend as much time going around the map to take photos of things, or if I actually had better buttons placement memory for Dead Rising Deluxe Remake. Besides that, though, I'd say for my attempt at it, I did solid, and I do invite you, the viewer, to do the same. See if you make it more, make it less, and just know, for my next video, I plan on doing something similar to this, but inside the Resident Evil 4 Remake demo, where I try to kill as many of the infected villagers, or villagers, as possible. I don't even know though if I should say infected in case someone hasn't played it, but you know, kind of obvious they are. Villagers before the bell rings and songs them on to go play bingo. Says that though, if you did enjoy the video, leave a like and comment some games you'll want me to do challenges in. Currently I'm working on a challenge on for Yakuza Like a Dragon, which I will show you a slight teaser here. With this teaser being shown to you though, you can see I'm actually putting an effort into it, and it may take me a little longer to put out videos now than what I originally was doing.